Hey, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Doki Doki Literature Club, and you might notice today I'm using a different microphone. Tell me if it's worse, better, or just the same. You're probably going to hear a lot more popping sounds. You're probably going to hear, I guess, a lot more breathing sounds maybe. If I sniffle, it's going to be very, very loud. I'm going to try not to as much as I can. But I'm using this because it's way more comfortable while I'm recording on the PC. Because I couldn't see, as you guys know who've been watching originally, I couldn't see over the microphone and it was actually making it really hard to read the actual text. So I'm just going to be using this, and I'm telling you already it's a lot more comfortable. So because I'm actually sitting back in a chair, like just, clicking on a mouse. So let's do this. So we're going to start picking things. So we're going to pick Marshmallow. We're picking Natsuki, by the way. I've just decided that. We're picking Natsuki. So what would be Natsuki? Kitty? That would be Sayori, I think. Okay, I guess not. Nature, forgive, gains, prayer, skirt, smile, captive, defeat, crimson, pain. Smile? Okay, that's Sayori, of course. Happiness, comfort, shame, atone, loud, ribbon. Loud? Okay, see, of course. Incapable, melancholy, love, milk, dark, fun, lust, precious. Precious? No, it's Sayori again. Fireflies, bubbles, kiss, email, parfait, bouncy, passion. Okay, I'm just gonna stop reading these and just pick whatever I think is good. I'm gonna pick bubbles. Mouse. Determination. Okay. Insight, anger, kawaii, of course. Sadness, meager, fireworks, unstable, oh god. Meager? Okay. Holiday, suicide, graveyard, tears. Jesus Christ, these words. Candy? Cute, of course. Calm, rain cloud, hope, skipping, deorientate, ambient, sugar. Yeah. These are getting easier. Boop. To like kind of like, because I'm just picking one because I was kind of like taking on, I don't know, I just decided that I'm gonna do it this way instead. Charm? Okay, it's Sayori. After image, whisper, anime. Of course, she likes anime. Entropy, waterfall, pleasure, jumpy, childhood, color, marriage. I don't know what's entropy again. Misfortune, ocean, disarray, scars, Doki Doki, heart, excitement, pout, massacre, flower, universe, hopeless, sunny, fickle, sunny, hopeless, unrequited, flower, pout. Last one would be lucky, I guess. Okay, that's Sayori. We definitely answered more for Natsuki than we did for anyone else. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable around here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Calvin. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Why not, man? I guess if you don't wanna, but like, I was always that person when I was younger and a teenager when I would just go with everyone, be nice. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? What? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with a latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets contents spill. Okay, sorry. Only 2 small coins fall out. Aw. That's really rude. I think our character's really rude. I think it's a really rude thing to do, no? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. That's actually really funny. That's really funny. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Oh, what? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Not always, dude. Not always. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. Ah. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Calvin to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischief... Oh, I skipped it again. I'm so sorry. I'm pressing the button way too quick. Ah. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you seek your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I have to accept the revolution. What? Retribution. Okay, I was confused too. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Haha. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys was bringing. She was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap! What happened? Kaya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto this. Who hit Sayori? What was? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. That sounds nice. Sayori glances at the ground. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot. Over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Why does Sayori make like individual... I guess like if that's what she likes, but like... Sorry, Natsuki. She make like individual cookies, maybe? Still. I skipped... Stop pressing the Calvin. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Okay. I'm getting trouble. I don't want to get these pronunciations wrong, so I'm just gonna pick a pronunciation. I'm gonna say Monika from now on. Monika could be right, but I'm gonna say Monika until someone corrects me. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over... Oh. That's an assumption, Sayori. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. I'm gonna say Monika. It sounds way better. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Calvin. Monika smiles sweetly. Monika, Damn it, I don't care. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Again. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things that you can't admit you're really into unless you figure out the other person's stance. I kind of understand that. Like, and this is not, I'm not old. I'm only 23. Am I 23? I'm 23. But like, as I've like gotten older, like I've cared less and less, I guess, about that stuff. And like, I think a lot of you guys as well don't care as much either, because you guys have no problem saying what you like as well, which is always the good way to go about it. There's nothing wrong with manga, man. Nothing wrong with it at all. And I was just gonna say as well that if in terms of manga that I read, I haven't read much, but I have in my general area actually. I have Full Metal Alchemist volume 1 to 3 on me, and I have Blue Exorcist volume 1 to 3, and the first volume of Dead Man Wonderland. But that's all I really have. I don't really have any other comic books really, apart from like a bunch of old Futurama comics. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know that feel. Yeah, I do. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That's probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Wow. If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass on the door. Fuck yeah, Natsuki. Fucking tell him. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone in your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Calvin. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why she shoves the book into my hands. Ah, I stared at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit next to her. Sit there, I should say. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. I don't know why I replaced the word. Like, it's like I was like, that might be better. Even though, like, I'm not a writer. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. I guess we could put our chairs together. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Her face goes a little bit blushy there, as you can see. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished a series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is it going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in an ice cream shop. I like those stories, I think, a little bit more that like start off with nothing. I think the best stories always start off with nothing. I mean, even Game of Thrones starts off with nothing. You know what I mean? You have to start off by getting into like people's background, because you're not going to care about people that are just like incredibly strong from the start, I think, you know, unless it's like a trilogy and like it's the second one, you know. The reason why we care about Batman so much is because we know how he became the Batman, you know what I mean? You have to know, I guess. That's my opinion anyway. I don't know if anyone has a different opinion, you can always give them to me. But that just helps you get to know the characters, yeah. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. The chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. It just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Well, I think I'm still that impressionable, you know? Like wearing certain clothes probably because of a TV show, and like, you know, seeing a character and be like, oh, he looks cool, I'm gonna like, you know, do this, and you know, like not on the same level as I was as a kid, because I would play like, you know, when I saw Lord of the Rings, I went to the pound shop downtown and bought like a bunch of swords and was like, I'm gonna be an, you know, I'm Aragorn, you know? Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Hey Natsuki. We read for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without being all like, you still haven't gone out of that yet? Makes you want to punch him in the face. Yeah, you should. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found out with this. Punch him in the face too. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped a page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is one of my favorite characters. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Okay. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing your favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Aha! What? I don't know how to say that. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides over herself a good 12 inches away from me. I don't know why I said over. I'm like just predicting what it's going to say. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow. We can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish this? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna read the poem too. We're gonna do it in order. Sayori first. Oh, I like this one, Calvin. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poems better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd just rather hear it. No, I'd still like this poem, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Calvin. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. And if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. I think it is how it works. Like, I can get behind that. I can get behind that for sure. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thoughts? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Calvin. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Here we go. It's called Bottles. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a little bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. Okay, there's a scroll. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night more dreams, friend after friend more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Jesus. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in my friends come. In come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be my friends, who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. So what I'm getting from this poem, and again my interpretation apparently was, someone told me it was way off last time, so I think that my interpretation of this poem is that like she is a person that like feels like she has to stay happy for all of her other friends, and like when they're like coming to her to keep them happy and she doesn't do that, or she does something wrong, they completely turn on her in an instant. She's feeling like it's so hard to keep her happy thoughts together that she puts these happy thoughts in a bottle to keep them for later, because she's probably more sad than she's letting on. And then like the bottles dropping on the floor and breaking could be like it's even hard to hold those happy thoughts together, you know, even with the minor like bit of effort, like when she passes them over to a friend, they break on the ground. She seems like she's a lot more upset than she's letting on, if this is like her true feelings. She said like my empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. It seems like she doesn't want them to come in because she's locked the door, and like I frantically pulled them down for shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Yeah, that's my interpretation of it anyway. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me to understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I'm gonna keep an eye on Sayori. Okay, we're gonna end the first part of this like poem reading here, and then I'm gonna do the next one in the next 3 poems in the next part. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.